Hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial, and it's me again, Gabriel Cristofano, and as I'm going to use episode 2, I might as well show you this website called Google Docs, which of course works, and plus it's owned by Google, as you can see here, to say the least. Like we said on our first episode, we were going to do our second episode, Google Docs and stuff. So first of all, this is Untitled Document. If you left click your mouse, it will let you change the name of it. Let's go for temporary. Wait, let's see. Okay, yeah, now this is going to be our name. But we could also click it with the trackpad if you have it. Alright, once you have that all set up, what you want to do is to know what the buttons mean. So of course, when you left click the mouse again on the paper, you could just do anything. You could type. Now let's say I wrote Gabriel Cristofano, which would be my full name, but I have a middle name too. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is to find out what these buttons are for. So the first button here is to bold it up. You see, now it became a bit bolder and better for you to see. Now this italics makes it sway in the wind like that. Now underline is, you guessed it, gonna underline the thing. Now this is what you do. Underline, and then this line under it appears. And then if you want to change the color of the text, I'll just go for purple. You can, but I don't like this header, so shut up, header. Okay, so anyways guys, this is my first thing, so you can do that now. If you don't want to do it anymore, just click it again and it won't be bold, italics, underlined anymore. And you can even change the color back to black. And that's how it is. But if you want to highlight, there's this highlight button right here. And now we're going to highlight it cyan. And see that the whole thing is covered in a cyan highlight. And so basically that is our very first tutorial on this. Now it's time to see how big it is. You could just click this button while it's highlighted, or Control A, and look, you can do this with your left clicking mouse, and so it can be selected to be bigger. I'm just going to put it in 32, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, now since that has been done, now we're going to show you the normal text thing. We have title. We can click it to be a title. Or we could turn it into a subtitle. Or we could turn it into a heading. See, let me show you. There are many different headings. And now, let's see what happens if we click options. You could either reset the style, use my default styles, or save as my default styles. Alright, now that that's been happening, you have normal text here and everything. Now that you know about this, it's time to find out what the font is. Now we're going to go with bold. I'm just gonna take a while. And then when you left click it then, it becomes a bold comforta, which is this font here. There are many different fonts like these, but we're just gonna stick with the comforta font. And so now that we have that done, we can zoom in 50%, which is zooming out, or we could zoom in a lot, like 200, and that is pretty efficient. Okay, now I think I want to turn it back to 100. Okay, so since we know about this, it's time to show you what a link does. First, we're going to show you this link because this music is so good. And then I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to do this so that you know. And then you can see right here that it appears. And so that is pretty good. But there are many other buttons that we need to know. Alright, so first we have the new button, which gives you a brand new document that you can open. And then open just says to open a file like that. And then we have make a copy. And then we could just say copy of temporary doc tutorial. We could just name it anything. And then when you're done, click make a copy. And therefore, we have those 3 sections done. You could even share here. And there's another button right here, but again, with the recording button here, that it's invisible to your screen, and it will soon be invisible to my screen when I'm done recording. You know, the share button will not be able to let me share, but we could do the same thing here. We could just click share with others, but we could also publish to the web, and then we could do link or end, and it's whatever you want. If you understand end, you could do it. And so yeah, email this file for email, and then email collaborators, which you probably cannot do unless you share. Email draft, and then download. We have all of these formats that you could download in. On therefore, you could just see it. And then rename just allows you to rename it. I'm not going to rename it now. Move to somewhere else. I don't know where. But let's just focus on add shortcut to drive, which is going to be in my drive. Okay. And therefore, we could also do move to trash, would delete this entire thing, which I'm not about to do. Then there's version history, name current version. I'm just gonna name it version 1. And therefore, yes. And then next what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to make available offline. So when you don't have any internet, or the internet just suddenly stops for everyone eternally, you can just click make available offline and everything will be better. Details, and it's everything here that you want to know. Language, you could just put it in any language. So I just decided to make it still English. And then you could just click page setup and print. Now page setup is just gonna put it there. Sorry about my day, but anyways, print. You could print, however, it's gonna be PDF because we're not connected to any printers. And that's the file button. Edit button has undo, redo, cut, copy, paste without formatting, select all, delete, find and replace. Undo means to undo whatever you did before, or it's the opposite of confirm. you could just click it so that if you made a mistake on the document that you want to fix, then you can fix it with the undo button. If you accidentally undid something you really liked, you can just click redo right here, Control Y. Paste means the opposite of copy. Like when you do Control C, that's copy, and then when you do Control V, you're pasting whatever you copied into whatever you're putting in. Okay, paste without formatting, which I don't know what that is. Select all, Control A, which will probably highlight everything, and find and replace. And then you can see it in different ways called viewed. And then show print layout, and these are the options, and full screen will also be there too. However, I'm not about to do that. You could just click escape or the ask button on the top left of your keyboard to just remove the thing. And then we have image, which we can search the web or upload for our computer. I'm just going to search up Brazil because I am Brazilian. And yes, it is there. And so insert also has table, where we could do anything like this. And then we could just write in that. But we're not doing Wikipedia, we're doing Google Docs. And then drawing will also make it from Google Drawings. Now in Google Drawings, which I will discuss in another video, we could click this button and this will appear. We could turn it into a gray a square or rectangle, and so that is that. We have insert chart, which could be bar chart, column chart, line chart, or pie chart. Horizontal line does this line right here. If only I could stop the highlighting. And then emoji is going to do this right here. And insert could also be used for smart chips, date, drop down, footnote, building blocks, special characters, equation like pi squared, watermark, headers and footers, page numbers, breaks, link, comment, emoji, reactions, bookmark, and table of contents, which could be for a book. And now what we're going to do is look at the formats. We have text, which is bold, text, which could be bold, italic, underline, strike through, and then X squared superscript, and then X, I don't know what this is, and then subscript, and then size and capitalization, paragraph styles, borders and shading, normal text, title, subtitle, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6, or other paragraph styles you could use. Align and indent is just going to let you put anything like left text, center text, right text, justified text, increase indent, decrease indent, and indentation options. Now if you don't know what text is like this. It's words written on a computer, or even the way that it's looked at. And then we have columns, line and paragraph spacing, and then columns, bullets and numbering, headers and footers, page numbers, page orientation, and clear formatting. And then tools say spelling and grammar, word count, review, suggested edits, compare documents, citations, linked objects, dictionary, translate document, voice typing, notification settings, preferences, and accessibility. Now there is way more to Google Docs, but I'm not verified on YouTube right here, and therefore I'm not able to show you more because I cannot upload more than 15 minutes. So I just hope you liked the video, and if you did, just destroy the like button. Bye!